All right. This is my response video to Pooh Bear 253. Here's the thing. I actually been going through the same thing. I was going to sell, I didn't know which baby to sell, actually. I thought about selling this little fellow because I probably spend the least time with him. But lately, I've been spending a little bit more time with him. But he's very cuddly and very baby-like. He just falls real good in your arms. And I love that baby feeling sometimes. But then Journey has beautiful hair. And I don't know, she's a sentimental baby. I kind of connected with the artist at one point. And I don't know, she was my first custom. And I actually pretty much just love this little girl. I do. Other people, sometimes people make mean comments about, because she has this little serious face. And so, people are like, she looks like an old lady, blah, 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 blah. But I actually love Journey. I do. I just do. I think she's well done. I love her hands. I love her feet. But being that I was getting 2 new babies, and they're pretty costly babies for me, I was thinking, my dog's making noises. See him over there. Anyway, this room is about empty. I haven't delivered my furniture or decorated in here yet. Anyway, so I was thinking, like, maybe I should get rid of a baby or 2 babies. And, just to justify spending the money on these 2 babies, these new 2 babies. Because originally I started out and I said I was only going to have 4, and then I moved up to 6. And even though, in all actuality, I will actually have 6, if you add up the babies plus, wanting to buy them clothes and all that great stuff, it gets kind of expensive. So, Pooh Bear, I definitely feel you. But the hardest part is picking which baby go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. No, you can't do that. Each one of them have a different meaning. Like, you buy them at a different time. You're in a different mindset when you buy each one of them. Like him. He's my very first reborn. Before I seen any other type baby, I thought this was the best baby in the world. And, like, I love this baby. Like, I lived in another home. I got him in the process of moving into my new home. And so, he means a lot to me. London was my first baby with detail, and I just, wow. London's been to baby showers with me. She's been out with me. It has never been a question if London was ever going anywhere, because that's out of the question. She's definitely not going. She is definitely a forever baby. So that was never a question. I thought that Journey would be a forever baby, but I was thinking that if it is what everybody say it is, with going with these other artists that have better skills and all this great stuff, that maybe I would keep the better babies, or, the more realistic, well-done babies. Maybe I would just keep them, and I would get rid of one of my babies. And I know that I could have sold Journey for a decent price, because she's not, for 1, a cheap kid. For 2, she's well done. For 3, she has beautiful hair. She has human hair and her hair nicely rooted. So I was thinking, okay, that would at least make up for at least one of my babies. And then I could kind of justify in my mind me spending all this money on these reborns. It's not that I'm spending outside of my budget. Well, I do spend more than I probably should on babies, but I don't spend outside. My bills are paid, the whole 9 yards. What, like how Pooh Bear says, my bills are paid. I have a pay for a car, and in the car, I do have a car note, but I don't have any other bills other than, the regular stuff. So it's like I'm not going above. I have kids and all that great stuff, so yeah, I have bills, but I'm not like get my cable cut off to get these babies. You see what I'm saying? So, but I was thinking, if I keep these babies, then I had to say no more spending, shopping, and all this until I get these babies. And once I'm done with getting the babies and, save up some money again, then I got a budget to buy little clothes. I can't just go all willy-nilly up in the mall like first I was doing with them, going to pick up stuff, buying stuff, because these next two babies is really sitting me on my butt because they are pricey. If you combine the two of them together, it's a nice chunk. And anybody know these artists, they're not petty artists. I'm not saying that any of my other babies came from petty artists. I'm just saying, the price range. So, Pooh Bear, I say, this is what I say if you're still following along. I say, because you have older babies and you already have 6 babies and you want 2 more and 2 more new kids, and since you bonding so much with Elijah and you really like that feel, I say, if you can't afford to get both babies and then sell a baby, I say either get this one that you have coming and then sell another one and then try to sell the next one, like do baby steps, or just go ahead and sell the babies and buy your next babies and be done with it. Because if you keep going back and forth with it, you're never going to do it. Because I was putting Journey up for sale, and then somebody inboxed me like, oh, why are you, putting up Journey for sale, and, we got to keep her in the family and all this stuff. And by the time I started thinking about it, and I started looking at her, and look at these eyes. She's looking at me like, really, Mommy? You going to sell me? So I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. And then once I dress her up and get her all cute, I'm like, I can't sell Journey. What am I thinking about? She was supposed to be my forever baby. So, Pooh Bear, don't wait. If you're going to sell 2 babies, pick which 2 you're going to sell those babies, get your other babies. Once the new babies come in, you won't think about the old babies anymore because of the excitement of the new babies. But at least you'll be able to get the new babies that you really want, because we all know when we first start out, we just buy these babies and we don't really know what we're looking for in a kid. Like, when I first bought this baby, I didn't know to look for the feed, see if it's any details in the feed, how soft the vinyl is, if the fingernails are tipped, do I want them with shiny, or how big I want them, and all this stuff, and what type of hair to look for. I don't know any of that. You just get these babies, and you bond with them, yes. But now that you're a more experienced collector, you like different things, and you want different babies. You want different type of babies, and you know what you want. So why not have a nursery full of babies that you really want? Babies that you're going to go, and pick up. You're not going to just leave there for weeks and weeks at a time. Because even though I don't get all my, I don't have all my babies at the same time. Sometimes I have 2, sometimes I have 3, sometimes I have all 4 down there. But I eventually make my round to all of them. The only one you don't see on the camera a whole lot is this little one. And it's only because on camera he doesn't look as real sometimes unless you see him Like if you see him laying on his side or his back because of his hair, his hair looks really real. That's the only time, you know, so that's why sometimes I don't have him on video, but I do hold him, and I do, you know, care for this baby. So yeah, I would definitely, if I was in your position, I would definitely get rid of 2 babies because you already have 6. Like, once I get these babies, I'm done. If I decide to get another baby, 1 definitely has to go. I cannot bring 6 in here. Because funny thing about it is, I hid Journey for about a month. Daddy didn't even know her was up in here in this nursery, let me tell you. Every time I hear him coming, I run, put her up in the bed, and he never come upstairs hardly until one day Daddy said, I'm going upstairs for something. And I said, oh my gosh. Really, I said, oh shit. Excuse me, kids. But that's what I said. I was like, he's going to see them dang on babies. And when he came downstairs, he said, well, I thought you only had 2 babies. He's like, where's all the babies coming from? He was like, I hope you don't buy any more. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm not spending his money, so hey, so be it, whatever. But I was just like, oh my gosh. So definitely, I don't even know what I'm going to do about these 2 babies that's coming. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but I'll deal with that when they get here. It's so funny because of delivery, I try to make sure it's the day he's not coming and get my babies. And so, yeah, no, I can't have over 6 babies. There's just no way. I got to be able to lay these little babies up in here in this nursery and rotate them up and downstairs and stuff, and then eventually work them in and say, oh, here go a new baby, up, here go a new baby, that type thing. So yeah. But anyway, this is a very long video, but my whole thing is, the moral of my story is, Pooh Bear, if you're going to sell them, sell them. Don't linger with it because it'll drive you nuts. Do not feel the guilt. Give them, if you sell them to somebody within the community that you know of, that will make it easier for you because you'll still get to see them on video and know that they're being taken care of and not somewhere just, you know, sitting in a closet or something. So it'll be like they went to their auntie house. Or, you know what I mean? Instead of just selling them on eBay to some random person. But if you can't sell them within a community, by all means, eBay, here they come, because you got to get your money. You know what I mean? You have to make money, and this is not a cheap hobby, and you need to make your money off of these babies. You need to be able to get that money back and buy another baby, because otherwise you're just going to have to keep your old kids, your old babies, and that's just going to be that. Or either you're going to be going in debt trying to get extra babies. So I would definitely sell one, because you never know when these other 2 babies come, how I may feel, and one of these may go, and I know that this is a sold out, limited edition, or whatever they call it. But push come to shove, I may let him go. You never know. So anyway, I wish you all the luck. Hugs, 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 hugs. And I'll be excited to know which way you go. But I'm sure we'll get videos. But anyway, this is it. See you guys later. I know it was a long video. Hope everybody made it to the end. Talk to you later.